will find the gift of Malvi. That was written by O. Henry. The painting is the O. Henry, but his real name is William Shakespeare. The introduction about the author and the character of the story that we already learned in our previous videos. Now we go ahead about the journey of data. At last, we come to know that Della sold her hair and she went to shop to buy a gift for his husband, gift for her husband. And at last, she went into a shop where she found something precious for her husband. What is the precious thing? Let's see that. She found it at last. It surely had been made for Jim and no one else. The thing. Della think about that. Della thought that the thing that she found in this shop that was made for only Jim, none other else. What is this thing? There was no other like it in any of the shop, and she had looked in every shop in the city. She had looked in every shop of the city. She found almost every shop of the city the thing, but at last she found, so she was very happy. She forget that she cut her hair and she dyed it or not, everything she forget. When she get the dollar, when she get the money, only thought come on her mind. The thought is that I want something precious for Jim. I want to give something to Jim that is precious for him. What is this thing? It was a gold watch chain. The thing that she found from the last show, it was a gold chain that can be attached with the watch, and the watch is the only precious thing that the Jim has, which was given by his grandfather to his father to the Jim. It means it's a heritage things. Very simple made. Chain is very simple but precious as well. Its value was in its rich and pure material because it was so plain and simple. The chain, which was made with the pure material, simple, it is not so well decorative or anything else or a diamond, but it's made of the precious material, the pure material. It was plain and simple. You know that it was very valuable. The chain is very valuable for Della as well as Jim, because Della thought that the Jim wear a watch and the watch is very precious for him. Watch is a pride for him, and that's why she wanted to give a chain that can be attached with the gold watch, and now he would be more pride on his watch. All good things are like this. It was good enough for the watch. As soon as she saw it, in a first eyesight, when she saw it, she knew that Jim must have it. It was like him. Cuteness and value. The thing is made of very valuable emotions like cuteness, values, everything. And the chain bond had quickness and value. Chain is cute also and valuable also. Looking simple. But when we show a child a cuteness overloaded, it's the same way cute and valuable. Jim and the chain bond had cuteness and value. For Della, both are cute. Both are valuable. She paid $21 for it. And she hurried home with the chain and 87 cents. She paid $21 for the chain. Only 87 cents she could save. Now, she got to think what she needed. Should she flew away from that? With that chain on his watch, Jim could look at his watch and learn the time anywhere he might be. At that time, Della thought that whenever Jim watched the watch, Jim could at his watch and learn the time anywhere he might be. Though the watch was so fine, it had never had a fine Jim. The watch was so much fine. It was a very precious watch. And never she could buy a gift like that chain. He sometimes took it out and looked at it only when no one could see him to do it. Sometimes took it out, the chain, and looked at it when no one could see him to do it. He found that whenever Jim was alone in his room, he had an ambition, he had a thought in his mind that I wished I had a chain that I could attach with my gold watch. He never complained about that, he never demanded about that. But Della's love so that it was his demand, it was his thing that he wanted in his life. And that's why Della sold her hair and gave a precious gift to him. When Della arrived home, her mind quieted a little. She began to think more reasonably. She started to try to cover the sad marks of what she had done. She tried to cover all the sad marks of what she had done. Long and large-hearted giving, when added together, can leave deep marks. It is never easy to cover these marks, dear friends. Never easy. She started to try to cover the sad marks of what she had done. At last, when she reached home, she wanted to pretend that nothing had happened. She was not sad. She was very happy. She wanted to pretend that kind of atmosphere in her home. She don't want to show Jim that I cut my hair, I sold my hair and got a gift for you. Love and large-hearted giving, when added together, can leave deep marks. It is never easy to cover these marks. The marks they already put on her cheeks because of the crying, because of the sobbing. The marks are never covered with a smile, dear friends. It is not easy, it is not never easy. Within 40 minutes, her husband had looked a little better with her shorter hair. She looked wonderfully like a schoolboy. Della's hair was a pride for Jim, and now Della cut her hair. It was the hair like a schoolboy. At that time, she stood at the looking glass for a long time. If Jim doesn't kill me at once, she had a thought come into her mind that if Jim didn't like my hair, then what happened? If he get angry, frustrated on me, then what happened? The thought come in her mind when she returned to home. The thought is not coming in her mind when she was cutted the hair and sold the hair and take a gift by a gift. At that time, the thought is not coming in her mind. She stood at the looking glass for a time. If Jim doesn't kill me, she said to herself, before he looks at me second time, he will say, I look like a girl who sings and dances for money. At that time, the thought come in her mind also that if Jim look at me, he thought that I am like a girl who sings and dance on the road to take out money, to earn money. But what could I do? Oh, what could I do with $1.87 that only she has in her room, which only she has remained after the whole saving? What could she should do with the only 87 cents? And that's why she sold her hair to buy a gift for his husband, Jim. At 7, Jim's dinner was ready for him. Is all the things are going on her mind, all the thoughts are going on her mind. She prepared a dinner for Jim. Jim was never late. He loved her wife so much that he never come late to the house. Della had the watch chain in her hand and sat near the door, where he always entered. Della had the watch chain in her hand and sat near the door and waiting for her husband. Then she heard him step into the hall, and her face lost color for a moment. When she heard the steps noise of his husband, that he climbed in the steps. At that time, there was disappointment, upsetness, and the bleakness show on her face. At that time, for a moment only, it was not happiness, it was the upset. She often said little prayers quietly about simple everyday things. She has a habit that whatever happened in her old days, she prayed for them, thanked to God for them. At that time, she always prayed to God, and now she said, please God, make him think I am still free. Today, she demanded of God. She prayed to God that please manage her thoughts and convert her thoughts that I am still pretty, I am still beautiful. If my hair is not long, what will happen? I am still looking beautiful, I am still pretty. The door opened and Jim stepped in. He looked very thin and he was not smiling. He was very thin at that time and he was not smiling at that time. The smile is not in his face also. Today actually both behavior is changed. Jim is not looking as usual as well as Della is not looking as usual. The smile, the happiness is could not be seen in their faces. Poor fellow. He was only 22 and with a family to take care of. He needed a new coat and he had nothing to cover his whole hand. Jim's age is only 22 years old. He had no good coat. He had nothing with he could cover his hands in such a cold. So we can understand that he has no family. Jim stopped inside the door. He was as quiet as a hunting dog when it is near a bird. When a hunting dog who is already went out for a hunt, and when we show a bird, what is the situation of that guy? Just try to hold it. It's the same way. Jim entered the house with a hunting dog, like a hunting dog, entered with a neon bird. His eyes looked strangely at Della. He looked at Della at that time, and there was an expression in that she could not understand. The expression of Jim's face could not be understood by Della at that time. There was no expression of anger, there was no expression of disappointment, as well as there is no expression of happiness. It filled with her fear. It was not anger, not surprise, nor anything she had been ready for. It could not be understood by Della that if Jim accepted my hand or not. He simply looked at her with that strange expression on his face. Della went to him. Della went near to him, tried to hold him, tried to pamper him. Dear Jim, she cried, don't look at me like that. At that time there was no expression. Actually he was shocked at that time. It is not surprise, it is a shock for him. At that time Della told him, cried that, please don't look at me like that. I had my hair cut off and showed it. I couldn't live through Christmas without giving you a gift. I could not celebrate a village festival without giving you a gift, and I had no option, that's why I sold my hair. My hair will grow again. You won't care, will you? My hair grows very fast. It's a Christmas scene. Let's be happy. Forget that my hair is there or not. My hair growth is so fast that it is easily grown very soon. That's why don't be disappointed. Just smile on your face. Just be happy. You don't know what a beautiful nice gift I got for you. You cannot imagine that which kind of gift I gave for you to solve my hair. You have cut off your hair? At that time, Jim answered him that. Jim asked him that, why did you cut your hair? He asked slowly. There is no anger, there is no frustration, there is no sorrow. He seemed to labor to understand what had happened. At that time, he could not understand the situation, he could not control the situation, and that's why he asked him politely that why did you do that? He seemed not to feel sure. He knew. Cut it off and sold it, said Della. At that time, Della answered him that I cut it off and sold it in the bazaar, in the market, in the saloon. Don't you like me now? Give me answer that. Not that I am looking pretty, not that I am looking beautiful. Why did you don't like my short hair? I am me. My heart is same, my soul is same, my love is same. Then why do you fall in love with my hair? I just sold it because I want to give a gift to you. Jim, I am the same without my hair. There is no change in my behavior, there is no change to give my love to you. Jim looked around him. As you say, your hair is gone, he said. Still, he cannot believe that Della sold her hair. So he again and again asked that, did you sold your hair? You don't have to look for it, said Della. Don't look at my hair. Look at my face. Look at my body. It's sold. I tell you. Sold and gone. I sold my hair and the hair are gone. Now they are not coming back. It's night before Christmas, boy. Be good to me because I sold it for you. It is a Christmas evening before Christmas time of celebration. And I sold my hair just because of you. I want to give you a gift. Maybe the hairs of my head could be counted, she said. But no one could ever count my love for you. If you count my hair, then what is the length of my hair? You can count it. But nobody can count my emotions. Nobody can count my love that is for you. The heart that is beating for you, it cannot be countable. It is not could be measured. Shall we take dinner, Jim? Jim put his arm around his Dana. For 10 seconds, let us look into another direction at that time. They show into another direction. $8 a week or $1 million a year. How different are they? At that time, Jim thought differently. Till that thought is not coming in his mind that what is his salary, how the house is run, what kind of life they live. Because the love, the happiness is growing day by day. But today, when Della has to need to sold her hand, at that time Jim was thinking that it is necessary to earn more. It is the difference between $8 and $1 million. Someone may give you an answer, but it will be wrong. The mammy brought valuable gifts, but that was not among the them. My meaning will be extension. You bought a valuable, a precious gift for me, but I cannot explain you that what is going in your mind, which kind of emotions are going in my mind. You cannot understand that. From inside God, Jim took something tied in paper. He threw it upon the table. Very slowly, Jim put his hand into the pot and took something out from his pot, and as slowly he put the things onto the table. I want you to understand me, Della, he said. Till that, Della again and again repeated that, understand me, understand me, understand me. Now, Jim slowly understand that today, please understand me. That's why I am trying to understand you. Look at the things. I want to explain you something. I want to share you something. He said, nothing like a haircut could make me love you any less. It is not different for me that your hair is long or your hair is short. But because of the things I was disappointed, the things that I take for you, the things that I gifted to you, look at the things first of all, and then ask me and then say, it is not worthy for me, it is not compared to me that your hair is long or your hair is short. My love is still that. It is still grow up, it is still more. I am not concerned with your hair. I am not falling in love with your hair, but I am falling in love with your heart, with your soul. That's why it doesn't matter for me. But if you will open that, you may know what I felt, I can. If you will open that, if you will open that box, you may know that what I felt when I came in, which kind of emotions are going in my mind with the gift that I bought for you. Just look at it, just open it. White fingers Bella's face. She cried because of the joy. She was not shocked at that time. She was not surprised at that time. But the happiness was overloaded on her mind. The happiness could be seen on her face, and she cried with joy and changed to tears. The happiness tears. Actually, tears are many kinds. The grief tear, the sorrow tear, the disappointment, loneliness, joy, everything. Tear has many. But now Leila has a tear. So first of all, when she could not buy a gift for Jim, it was a crying of upsetness. It was a crying of guiltiness. At that time, that was tear for happiness. That his husband looked after him, her husband taken care of her. It is a tear of joy. That unfortunately every woman cannot tell the tears of happiness, but Della could it. Della could it. Right? For the lady, the poems that Della had seen in the shop video and allowed for a long time. Jim gave a gift to Della, a poem set that Della already seen in a shop, but they have no budget to buy it, and that's why they just saw it. Beautiful poems with trials perfect on beautiful hair. It was a very nice poem set that Della wanted to buy. She had known that the cost is too much for them to buy it. She had looked at them without list of hope of owning them. And now they were hers. The poem set is her, which was gifted by his husband. But her hair was gone. Now she has no long hair, so she could comb with it. But she had them on her heart, and last was able to look up and say, "My hair grows so fast, Jim. Don't worry. I will drop my hair very soon." And then she jumped up and cried. Oh, Jim had not yet seen beautiful gift. She held it out to him in her open hand. The gold seemed to shine softly, as if with her own warm and loving spirit. "Isn't it perfect, Jim? Both have sacrificed something for each other. I hurried over town to find it. You have to look at your watch 100 times a day now. Give me your watch. I want to see how they look together." At that time, Della also gave her gift to Jim. "Give me your watch, I want to give you something." Jim sat down and smiled. "Della, let's put our Christmas gift away and give them a while. They are too nice to use for us. I sold the watch to get the money to buy poems. I sold my watch for your poem, and you sold your hair for my watch. Now I think we should have our dinner." What a sacrifice. The Magi answered, "No, we're wise men, wonderfully wise men, who brought a gift for you, one Christ child, and they were forced to give the Christmas gift. Being wise, the gifts were the blessed wise ones. And I have told you the story of two children who were not wise. Each sold the most valuable things for each other. But let me speak the last word of wise of the last days. Of all who give you gift, these two were the most wise. Of all who give and receive gift, such as they were most wise. Everywhere they are the wise ones. They are the Magi. They are Della and they are Jim." So it is a story of sacrificing love, how the love can be sacrificed with each other. We will see